Flower needs to come out hot. Stun Guichabou if he wants
Three,
to
two,
have a
one,
chance to
ball.
bring back this record.
Now, this is very interesting because normally when we think of Guichabou, we think of Lin Fei. Sometimes I've seen him on the 7, at least in 2v2s. But right now, he's actually on Queen Nai, of all characters, which
It,
still has the guitars from his Lin Fei and the spear from his 7. But the speed difference is all, like basically the major difference here between at least his main in Lin Fei and what we're seeing right now.
I think the key to this victory is mental, right? Because we got two characters that are very good at just toying with your mental, poking and poking and prodding, and just very annoying with the way that they like to move. Queen Eye, she's the patented phrase "Queen Eye never dies." She can just last the entire round. And Flower on that bow is not looking really well at knocking out a Queen Eye with 7-8 defense.
Goes for the gravity cancel breakdance. Riku able to punish that pretty well. Gets the GCB like recovery unarmed. Takes the first stock here in this set.
But Flower is trying to battle back because with that hammer, he can get a quick knockout even on a Queen Eye. Throwing out that D6 to bait Guichabou into coming up, but then that's when Guichabou gets back up and he's just battling back. And Spear, that great weapon at just poking, prodding, with very strong signatures as well. Queen Eye is really well against in the Flower, it was looking like.
Okay. We're getting a little bit of unarmed combo action as Guichabou gets 4 unanswered hits on that unarmed, almost being enough to get Flower in a very gimpable position, but Flower able to finally get a snare, take out Guichabou's first stock, but still is pretty far behind in terms of damage.
Oh! Trying to go for a hard read, didn't exactly get it right there. But Guichabou back on his guitars, and his guitars can take him a very long way. Getting early knockouts, crazy reads and gimps. Guichabou is no slouch when it comes to the guitars, and that D-Sig catches Flower off guard.
Oh.
And the N-Sig gets the early knockout. Flower is not looking good. The mental is not. It has to hold up strong, but it's only game 1. Who knows how far it can go? They're just feeling each other right now. Stomp Sair, it's not even close to knocking out Guichabou. Guichabou unarmed, just trying to get back onto that stage. Just throwing out every attack to try to stun Flower. Flower, he's really urgent for the kill, and he gets that side sig on Guichabou. We are all tied up.
Tied up, well, except for the another good amount of unarmed damage that Guichabou's putting on it. Clearly, he's been practicing that over the offseason. Finally does pick up a weapon and he immediately throws it away. I guess he does not feel like playing Spear right now.
I mean, it's just like the guitars are really good at just building up damage, and they're really good at getting them early knockouts on characters like Yumiko. Yumiko is not high defense, and her weapons do struggle to knock out characters as well. So I think guitars are definitely good for building up a great lead. And Flower
over
is
the
not
D-Sig,
throwing
D-Light
out.
recovery, not enough yet to KO. Goes for the N-Sig, gets met with 2 recoveries. Flower picking up that bow again, but now he needs to be very careful to dodge Guichabou's Zigs.
Oh, D6 seals game 1.
Yeah, I know I just said it, and then it happened, and he probably should have dodged that, but with his movement, he kind of jumped over him. And then it was kind of just like, oh, okay, I can just D-Sig because it covers both in front and behind. So you're cooked either way.
I mean, it is the truth. These two characters are not known for being at the top of the meta, but the main difference between these two characters is the signatures. Queen Eye has some soft reads that are prone to killing early, while Flower can only play neutral and hope that Guichabou gets hit by a Sig. Queen Eye with her really good soft read, sidelight into D-Sig on guitars, really good at getting those early knockouts, or even sidelight into N-Sig, some really good reads for anyone that's out there trying to learn Queen Eye. You can get a little higher on the ELO leaderboards.
Here we go into game 2. I think I saw Small Fortress being the one that they chose to go to. No character swaps as of yet. And yes, my eyes were correct because we are on Small Fortress of Lions.
And now I do want to know how Flower will try to come back from that game, because it wasn't very pretty. He definitely got some early knockouts on Guichabou, but you can't rely on early knockouts to be the player of Guichabou status. He is a tournament winner, but Flower has not yet risen to that level of winning. And it just shows the clear play of difference. Guichabou just has his number, it's looking like.
It's just like that. Maybe just the tournament demon that is Guichabou for Flower. But right now, he is fighting his demons pretty well, keeping the damage relatively even, which is the least you can do against a character with such high defense in Queen 9. But 2 recoveries, a weapon throw. Flower's gonna have a hard time getting back. Fights his way back and chase dodges back up onto stage off of Guichabou's missed D-line. Hits a stomp Sair, and Flower's gonna be the first one to take the stock in this game too.
Now, I wasn't really expecting Flower to get that lead because it did look like Guichabou was going to get that knockout. But Guichabou, it does look like he is toying around, just playing with his food, because he can knock out Flower at any point in time. And he gets him offside the stage. He might go for that read again with the N-Sig, and he gets it, and he eases it back up. That's what I'm saying. You got to get Guichabou once or twice to really get that lead. A 20 damage lead is not good enough for Guichabou. He has battled back from the likes of Sandstorm, Anonymous Alex, you name it, he can battle back. And Flower is no exception. And he's got him off stage again, getting the early knockout.
Okay, he did touch the wall. It was very close to being a very tragic end to Flower's second stock. I didn't know he was going to touch there at the end off of that dare from Guichabou, but he is able to get back, is able to rack up more damage with this hammer. And at least keep it a competitive game.
It's looking competitive, but who would you give the edge to? I still have to go Guichabou. He is able to get those longer reads onto Flower than Flower is able to get. Because Flower, although he's playing good neutral, his reads are just not enough to battle against Katars. And as you can see, Guichabou did get that second stock as well.
Yeah, right now Guichabou is just playing out of his mind, really. I guess he's trying some new things going into the new year. Not relying so much on the cannon and maybe expecting some nerfs, which would be very much so deserved in my opinion.
Agreed. But he just loves the unarmed. I'm telling you, it's the mental game. When you get hit by unarmed, you know what? It does not do a lot of damage. Ooh, but he does a little sauce. Gravity weapon throw, gravity cancel, D-light into the dare pickup. That is a really saucy knockout from Flower. I know he was practicing that for a while.
Yeah, it looks so smooth and so flawless when he did. I think that's just something he does on training bots while he waits the rank queue.
And he is at the elo to where he is in queue for a good amount of time. So it wouldn't surprise me that he is practicing really cool knockout maneuvers, try to build a little brand to his name. But he has a really good chance at winning game number 2. It's all if he can find that knockout before Guichabou reads what he's doing.
Ooh.
But Flower is mixing it up well. He is doing well not to get hit and get soft red. Maybe he might switch over to the hammer, but he's looking like he really wants to knock out with his bow. But Guichabou has so many options, and he gets it! We are all tied up going into game number 3, Vulcan.
Okay, the end of that game is entirely Guichabou's fault, because he was just throwing out every single KO option in the book with no self-regard for his own stock at all. Like, he did, what was it? He did an N-Sig, jumped, and then cheesied a side sig, expecting Flower to engage after the N-Sig. But Flower just kind of stood on the other side of the stage and was like, what are you doing right now? Why are you playing like this? You're better than this. Hit the D-Light recovery and is able to even up the set count, at least for the moment. So now we got game 3. Everything up here.
But looking at these damage numbers, you can really tell that Guichabou really wanted those Katars. Because he 300 plus damage on Katars, and he did more damage unarmed than he did his spirit felt like he's really trying to aim for those guitars and just get on Flower's nerves. While Flower's having a pretty good balance, 390 on the bow, 150 on the hammer, and he did get that final knockout on the hammer, which was really good to see.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, what is this? We have a character swap coming out from Flower. This is unprecedented. I've never seen him on anything other than Yumiko.
We're going on to, maybe you should take a page out of Zinker's book, going on to that Koji. We are using that Storm Shadow crossover as we go on to Demon Island. Flower trying to battle back against his demon, Guichabou, in bracket. Can we continue?
Now, everyone knows how good Flower's bow is. And sword is a very easy weapon to play. Maybe he's looking to use it at least defensively against Guichabou's guitars.
You know, I'm thinking the basis of his character pick was the hammer really wasn't doing too well, and the knockout options weren't the best. So sword is a weapon that can also build damage while having many knockout opportunities and just all around great hitboxes for the type of character Queen Eye is. So I think he's going to play a little further back, you know, try to really bully that Queen Eye speed, because Queen Eye can only have a maximum of 4 speed. And Sword is really good at punishing that low speed, as we can currently see, as he's got a really good lead going on to this first stock. But Guichabou is going for that read, and he's got to go all the way under. And it's not looking good in that Flower fumble.
Tried to bring it around town, but Guichabou was just able to hit the pogo before he touched the wall. Other than the end of that stock, things are looking pretty good for Flower. And like you said, the hammer wasn't doing much. At the end of last game, the damage was on Flower's bow was 390. The hammer was only 156. But right now, he's at least keeping pace with Guichabou's damage. Not able to get the KO yet, but it shouldn't be too much harder for him given how damaged Guichabou is right now. It's like a Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue red. Oh, well, now he's in a little bit of a predicament as he is getting offstage and taking a lot of damage. DLI recovery after another GC side stick from Guichabou. Flowers is going to be able to even up the stocks. But again, he's in a situation where, yes, stocks are even, but the damage is such in a disadvantaged state. Oh. And that side stick is going to immediately erase his stock as if it was never there to begin with. And now Flowers got to fight back from 1 stock to 2.
Oh my god, okay. He's going wild!
Okay, well maybe now it's like half a stock to 2.
This is what I'm saying. This is a mental game. If your mental has to be a little further gone, and it's just keep going further. You switch picks in hopes of being better, and you're just getting toyed with by every single move by Guichabou, and now you're going into a game 4 situation down. And the character that you thought would work is not working out for you. Every single time that you do something, Guichabou has an answer, and now we're going back to the Yumiko in hopes of trying to go to a game 5. Do you think we can go to a game 5?
As long as he doesn't get clipped again, I think it's definitely within the realm of possibilities.
Not looking good though. Guichabou just has his read. Every dodge being red. Every single movement option that Flower wants to go for, it is just not working out for him. But he's hoping to go back on this Yumiko. And I think he's taking a little breather, trying to hope he can recoup himself over just getting worked on that entire last 2 stocks against Guichabou.
Yeah, it's like Guichabou took like 1-2 games to warm up, and then all of a sudden he could start seeing all of the pieces connect. Everywhere that Flower was about to go, he was just picking him out of the air, off the ground, wherever, and just getting damage in a hurry in a way that Flower just couldn't keep up, and continuously got red and then got KO'd off of like 2 interactions because he couldn't just get anything going defensively.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
But right now we're gonna get started on game 3. Flower picking up the hammer, still on Demon Island, and now Flower's starting to do a little bit of weapon starving against Guichabou.
I mean, that's kind of like the only thing he can really do. He has to stay away from those guitars. That is his only chance of getting a lead. And he's doing a really good job of that. He currently has Guichabou in the orange. And I don't know if he'll weapon starve. He did not weapon starve, but thankfully he did not get the guitars. But once again, he's got to play a long game. And spear and bow are both really well long-range weapons. But Guichabou battling back with that spear. He's trying to get Flower off the side of the stage, hits him, throws out a D6 in the wrong direction. Maybe the nerves are getting to both of them. I don't think either of them want to lose. They both have, one of them has a date with Sinker in our next matchup. However, Flower gets that stomp stare, gets Guichabou off the side of the stage, almost gets the kill, the knockout option, and Guichabou with the side sig. It is not looking good.
Pogo and the weapon throw, not just going to take every option. Even if he had all of his options from the point after that weapon throw, he still wouldn't have been able to get back because of the small walls of Demon Island. Confirms the stock, and now Guichabou again in the position to get some extra credit.
Oh no, here comes the Qatar.
No, you did not!
Oh no!
Disrespectful of the highest order. Are you for real right now?
We knew it was coming. That is why he tried to back away from the Qatars and weapon starve him. But this is not looking good. It's looking like it's gonna end right here. His stock is not going well for him at all. He's back on those Qatars. Can he finish the job that he started? He has it, goes for the soft read, doesn't get it. But here we go, Flower on the side of the stage. Almost gets the side sig, but he's still at a disadvantage state, Vulcan. I don't know what he can do to try to bring this back. He is so far down in damage and stocks and mental capacity. I just don't think he can do it.
Yeah, that entire... yeah, it's over.
No.
It's just over. It's Player 2 wins. Like, I got a feel for Flower because, like, what are you even really supposed to do in that scenario? Like, it wasn't even...